I've been thinking a lot about what healthy lifestyle means. I tell people I regularly do yoga, and they're like, oh, you must be super healthy. But let's be real, a healthy lifestyle is so much more. Physical health, mental health, psychological health. You need to run, work out, stretch, eat healthy, breathe, meditate, be honest, smile, be socially active, and the list is just endless. Juggling all these things can feel like a bit of a nightmare, right? But here's the deal. I've tried quite a few things so far, and I'm super excited to share with you some tips that worked for me and that I'm still exploring. First tip, eat vegetables. There is a common saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I'm not a nutritionist, but I can share which food habits make me feel my best. Over the past 3 years, I've stopped drinking coffee and eating sugar desserts. I've also really cut back on bread, honestly almost to zero. I don't eat deep fried food and I don't eat fast food at all. There are other do's and don'ts in my diet, but that gives you a general idea of my eating habits. One crucial thing though, I eat loads of vegetables. If you think that vegetables are just tomatoes and cucumbers, then look at the screen. Basically a wide variety, whatever I can find at my local grocery store. Did you know the World Health Organization in its latest report recommends that adults consume at least 400 grams of fruits and vegetables per day? Now think about it. How much vegetables and fruits do you eat each day? So now you know exactly what it takes to hit that 400-gram mark of fruit and vegetables daily. Research shows that higher consumption of fruit and vegetables can lower the risk of heart disease and stroke. Meta-analysis of clinical trials found that consumption of a vegetarian diet was associated with lower blood pressure. Okay, I don't want to dive too deep into this, but just so you know, studies have shown that eating enough fruits and vegetables can help protect against cancer, type 2 diabetes, and gastrointestinal problems. Next one, walking. The CDC recommends that most adults aim for around 10,000 steps per day. For most of us, this amounts to about 8 kilometers or 5 miles. Anything less than 5,000 steps is typically considered a sedentary lifestyle. Of course, the amount of steps depends on the age, physical, and health condition. There is a ton of research showing that walking can boost muscle strength and enhance blood flow. It also aids in better sleep, digestion, and can help prevent or manage conditions like obesity, type 2 diabetes, and cardiovascular diseases. Now, if you're working in the office, you probably don't get more than 2,000 to 3,000 steps per day. So how do you keep track? You can use fitness trackers or mobile apps, for example, Steps, or a Google or Apple Watch. I checked, they are not always super accurate. I once experimented by taking 2 different devices for a walk and ended up with a discrepancy of about 800 meters between them. So how can you hit that 10,000 step goal? Here are some rules I follow. Park your car a bit farther from your office than usual. It might sound weird, but it's a great way to compensate those hours of sitting. Go out for lunch. Ideally head to a park if there is one nearby, or just to a cafe and not the closest one. Take any opportunity to walk over to a colleague instead of calling or emailing them. Use stairs wherever possible instead of taking the lift. Next one, simple yoga asanas. Why yoga asanas? What is special about them? If you look at the yoga asanas, you will see that body is moving in many different directions. Actually, the spine stretches in 5 different ways. Flexion, forward bending, extension, backward bending, lateral flexion, side bending, rotation, twisting, and axial extension, lengthening. And we also build in muscle strength and endurance. But don't worry, you don't have to jump right into those super fancy poses. I've got a simple set of asanas lined up for you in this video. They are a great starting point. Next one, you should have a handwork. Dedicate 20 to 30 minutes to your hobbies or something that you can do with your hands at least once a week. It might be decorating your home, helping your kid with a creative school project, or it could be gardening, painting, knitting. I would definitely put handwork on my list as a point of focus. I personally like pyrography. It is a wood burning technique. It's like a meditation for me. I get totally absorbed in it. It's awesome because, like all handcrafts, it's all about taking small steps. You need patience and consistency. Just one burn mark after another, and then after several hours or days, boom, you've got this whole amazing picture. Handcraft in general helps to reduce stress and anxiety because you do the repetitive motions and you need to be focused. The last one, sleep. Sleep makes us feel more energized and productive, helps prevent cardiovascular disease and aids in weight control. Ever wake up feeling like a zombie? That's probably because you didn't get enough sleep. It's super important for feeling refreshed and for things like learning and memory. How can you improve quality of your sleep? Set a regular bedtime and wake up time. According to Ayurveda, Indian medicine system, it's best to go to bed before 10 p.m. and wake up before sunrise. I don't know. I've been trying to get to bed by 10:30 p.m. and up by 6:30 a.m. It was tough at first, especially to wake up in the morning, but gradually the body adapts and it becomes a routine. National Sleep Foundation has updated sleep duration recommendation. It says adults need to sleep from 7 to 9 hours. What is also important is the amount of deep sleep you get. During deep sleep, your body recovers and repairs itself to prepare for the next day. This phase aids in muscle growth, immunity enhancement, and memory improvement. So how much deep sleep is needed? Research indicates that it should be about 20% of your overall sleep, which is between 1 and 2 hours of deep sleep. Ever heard the saying, pleasure when measured becomes a treasure? Well, that's true for sleep too. How can we measure it? I use the Sleep app on my Apple Watch to track my sleep quality. It gives you all these cool stats on your sleep duration, deep sleep, and even your pulse. As for me, I've still got some room to improve. Second advice. According to Ayurveda, it's important to keep a 2-hour gap between dinner and sleep time. So don't eat right before you go to bed. The body is busy digesting, which can lead to discomfort and reduce the quality of your sleep. When you are upright, gravity helps in the digestion process, but lying down can cause the stomach contents to press harder against the lower esophageal sphincter, which can cause acid reflux and heartburn. Third advice. Everyone recommends turning off gadgets 2 hours before bed, but in the modern world, this is almost impossible. We all love to watch a series at night or scroll through our Instagram feed. Therefore, I recommend buying glasses with special lenses that block or absorb blue light. These filters can help prevent the blue light from keeping us awake. Another thing is that social media content triggers our mental engagement and emotional responses. As a result, we have more restless sleep and less time spent in deep sleep stage. Alright, quick recap of the 5 life hacks to boost your well-being. Eat vegetables, walk from 5 to 10 steps a day, do simple yoga asanas, add some handcrafts in your life, enhance the quality of your sleep. If you watched up to this moment, let me know in the comments. It's all for today. See you in the next videos.